Let's continue with these locations where we are currently. I'm right there. I wanted to finish this camp, but maybe not today. Let's check our quests, actually. So we have the Welsh Treasure Map. Let's talk to Poppy. So she's outside. That means if we go here, we will be the closest to that place. Wait, do I need to unlock this? Is it level 1 or 2? Okay.
Hello, Hamora.
Alright.
Revelio.
Let's
What do we
wait
have
till
here?
nighttime. Get the demiguys.
Demiguys. Mine now, demiguys.
Mine now.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Let's also unlock this since we are already here.
Hello, Hamora.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Hey, Poppy.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Something tells me you want to find this creature.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much as...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Let's talk to the centaurs, yeah.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Alright.
Revelio.
Can't enter while mounted. Must be a different entrance.
Revelio.
We might be able to solve this, maybe. Maybe if I set it on fire?
Confringo.
Yes. This might be part of different puzzle.
I see someone's been paying attention in flying.
H? Oh, Hogwarts. Okay, I'm not sure about this one yet. Let's do this, Moth Quest.
Lumos.
Seems like it's inside. I'll jump that,
Reading
huh?
can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
Confused. Alright, gotcha. Oh yeah, I forgot the paper.
Revelio.
Yeah, I should do one of these quests. Why not? What's this?
Levioso. Revelio.
It's inside of here. Quickly before it disappears.
It has a special knack. It's tormenting Professor Black.
There we go.
It's me, Gareth.
Hello.
Do you have a moment?
Hey. Okay, that was an interesting class.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
It was nothing.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Okay.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fooper feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
I can wait to see what he brew up.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Wisbies is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
I'd be happy to. Oh, secret passage, right up my street.
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape from the castle.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that it's not exactly quick. It's the secret bit that's helpful. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll give it a try.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
Alright.
Revelio. I'll need to get those dried billywigs things for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find.
Oh, this is what I was looking for. Right, so we need 11 plus the owl, which is 0, so we need 3, which is a dragon. Or a hydra or whatever, yeah. And the first one we need 7 plus 9, 16. We need 8, which is a spider. There we go.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Incendio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
I wish I would remove these already discovered ones. Oh, it doesn't exactly tell me where it is, does it? It just tells me the general area.
This looks like the right statue.
Okay, that's it.
Now, what was the password? Descendium.
Knew there was something special about this.
Goodness. Who knew this was all down here? A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though. Revelio. That seems to have done the trick. This castle will never cease to surprise me. Revelio. Reparo. Confringo. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Going to have to get past this.
Okay, that should be it.
Levioso. Reparo. Glacius. Levioso.
Come on. Are you kidding me?
Reparo.
Please don't tell me I need to do it from a different one.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I can't target it from here. Maybe from here.
Levioso.
You can do it like that. Okay. You can like aim and then press the spell.
Levioso.
I didn't know that.
Incendio. Confringo. One more to go and I'll make it across. Reparo. Levioso. Something is getting in the way of that platform. Depulso. Accio. Levioso. Aha. Got it. Revelio. This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate. Incendio! Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes.
There we go. Oh, maybe that's the locked door that I found there.
I can smell the chocolate.
You know, the one without
Where would
any
I find the
unlock.
dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe is going to turn out.
Alright, and this is the door, right? Yeah. It was locked before.
Never knew butterflies were attracted to treasure. I must have missed that one in Beasts.
Okay, well that's one quest done.
Come now, don't be stingy.
Any other quest available? Well. The Demiguise Moons, Gareth, and the keys. Okay, right, let's go for the world map. Suppose we can go here, do these two quests. We also wanted to check the collections.
Handy resource indeed, your field.
But maybe we are done with them. No collections. Is that it? Oh no, these are just places, okay.
I'm most pleased to be included.
Okay.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Did you remove this look as well? Yeah, that's cool. At least that's something.
Revelio.
If anyone ever knew what mothers out, it was Hengist of Woodcraft. Not enough reflection on the past.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, I love good puzzle.
Revelio. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. This could prove dangerous. Revelio.
I hear the whispering. Is there another demiguise or? No.
What's more powerful than...
Come on, are you kidding me, game? Is there anything
Revelio.
inside? And we're stuck. That works. Now how do we enter this cavern?
Fascinating, truly fascinating. Wish I had the end.
Aloha Mora.
lead.
Excuse me, madam. I thought I heard you say something.
Yes, indeed. Talking to myself again. I find myself to be quite the engaging conversationalist since my husband passed. Madam Althea Twiddle, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Madam Twiddle.
You know, you might be interested in this. You young people love this sort of thing. My husband often ruminated on the mysterious statue just outside our hamlet. Some sort of archaic puzzle involving vases, he would insist. I stumbled upon it today when I had a burst of energy and extended my morning constitutional a bit longer than usual.
I do enjoy a good puzzle.
An archaic puzzle. Sounds fascinating.
You see, I suspected you'd be interested, and wait till I tell you about the rumours surrounding this particular puzzle. My husband Greville insisted that solving the puzzle would reveal a magical challenge of sorts. The man was intrigued by everything. He was about to try and solve it himself when... Perhaps you could take a look. I'd be rather interested to hear what, if anything, you find.
Sure.
If I happen to see it, I'll have a look.
Ah, the spirit of youth. I do hope you'll be able to solve the puzzle. If not for me, then in Greville's memory.
I should look into the statue Madam Twiddle mentioned. Revelio.
There should be 3 of them again. Yeah.
Confringo.
Oh, come on.
Confringo. Merlin himself would be proud.
Okay.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. Revelio.
This seems suspicious. Maybe that's part of a quest, though.
This looks like the statue Madam Twiddle mentioned. I suppose I should try to find all the vases. Revelio. Revelio. I think there should only be a few more vases. Revelio. Confringo.
Fine.
Nearly finished. One more vase.
It's gonna be another arena? Perhaps.
That's it. I should tell Madam Twiddle about what happened.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any reward for these. Really not sure. Okay, let's go back. If so, I'll only do them on level 40, right? Especially after I get the Avada Kedavra. So...
Mrs. Twiddle, your husband was right. The statue was part of a puzzle.
Oh, really? How exciting!
Yes, I had to destroy a number of large vases, and that seemed to activate some sort of charm on the statue.
Well done. Oh, I miss having someone like you around with a thirst for knowledge and a quick mind. Well, my curiosity has been satisfied. Thank you for that. Who knows what I'll encounter on my next constitutional? Oh, my husband would be so pleased to know he was right about that.
If one more person asked me about her...
Pardon me, sir.
Come to stare at the fool, have you? There's poor Ig Haggerty, robbed by his own sister. She's robbed almost everyone now. So, who's the fool?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Catherine running off with that thief Victor Rookwood and his lot. Good riddance, I said. Never thought she'd return to steal from me, us, but I just know it was her. I want her caught and sent to Azkaban for stealing a prize family heirloom, sister or no.
Perhaps I can look for the thief.
I could keep an eye out for the thief, sir.
You? Nothing to be done by the likes of us. This is a job for the fine officer Singer or some such authority. Besides, the thief, my sister, only strikes at night. Coward. Long past your bedtime.
May I see your wares?
What do you have for sale?
I'd keep an eye on your belongings if I were you. Catherine will steal the eyebrows off.
I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty once night falls.
It's good luck for me you stopped by today. Glad you were able to stop by.
That's not even an improvement. I'll just keep this because it gives me protection from spiders.
Mr. Haggerty, can you...
What can I help you with today? Glad you were able to stop by.
Revelio. A pile of gold. I must be on the right track. It looks as if the thief took more than they could carry. Revelio. More gold. I must be getting closer.
Wizard kind will subdue.
Who's there?
I know I heard This will not be another.
Glacius.
It's the student from the town. Old Diva.
Potato. Stupid one. Confringo. You only have Ranrock to blame. Revelio. What do you have in store for me this time?
It continues that way, that's fine. Let's use this.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo! That's that. Settled. Revelio. I should investigate. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
That was a cool puzzle. Not hard, but just cool. Ah, okay, that was glitched.
Revelio. I know what that means. Merlin trial. Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Lumos. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Lumos. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Revelio.
I mean it. I don't think I should eat again till next week. An intruder!
Revelio. Petrificus totalis.
5 kills with 1 skill. Damn.
Always on the
Confringo.
And you learn.
somewhere down. Yeah, this is not here.
Revelio.
But killing 5 people with 1 Petrificus Totalus is crazy.
A Niffler. It wasn't Catherine Haggerty after all.
Where? Are we flying?
Revelio.
Oh, there he is. No, that's not the beast. Hmm. Oh, there he is.
I have the Niffler. Now to look for the Haggerty family heirloom. Revelio. That must be the Haggerty family heirloom.
I have some good news.
I have some good news, Mr. Haggerty. I unmasked your thief.
Nothing to unmask, was there? We all know that the thief was my sister, Catherine.
Actually, sir, the thief was a Niffler.
A what?
You know, small, furry, pilfering. I followed it to its lair.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into our homes, where to find our treasures. But I suppose, mangy little blighter. Well, if you found the Niffler's lair, as you say, you must have found my heirloom.
You can have it back for a price.
I found your heirloom, and I'll give it back to you. For a price.
Huh? Suppose that's only fair. Very well, we'll call it a reward. Sounds more decent that way. Catherine's a disappointment for certain, but I never wanted to believe she was behind this. Now, thanks to you, I won't have to.
Well, thank you
What
for
a
giving me
strange
money.
world we live in. Suppose they can't send a Niffler to...
Yeah, I still don't know how to get in there. Maybe there's like a underground entrance. Behind the waterfall? No.
Revelio.
Alright, any new quests? Just returning to Gareth. You could also do the well quest. Should be close here, right? Let's have a look at the map again. It was an inventory. Here? Oh. So it's on a tree. This is the map. This is some kind of city. Maybe up there somewhere? Not actually sure. Or maybe down here actually. Yeah, that would be more like it. That thing, right? What is this? That's not yet unlocked.
Who lived here, I wonder?
One there, one on top.
Revelio.
See that one. Let's get this one.
Confringo. If only Professor Fig could have seen that.
Got it. Okay, this has some kind of secret opening. Okay, so I know how to open it. You open it with this. So we need to find a box.
Revelio.
I think that's that. I think it's it. Oh, that's the tree.
There's something about that tree. Accio. Glacius. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio.
What are we supposed to do with that? Let me try.
Lumos. Levioso.
Oh, there we go.
Interesting way to hide some treasure.
Right, let's get that box.
Repulsor.
Okay. Didn't mean to do that. Where did it go?
Wingardium Leviosa.
And it should be icy. Perfect.
This looks intriguing.
Cool.
These rocks have seen better days.
Like, when am I going to get another main quest is my question. We already did these. We still need 1, 2, 3, 4 different ones. Let's return to Gareth.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them! Incredible.
All yours for a fee.
Getting them was more work than I expected. I'd like to be paid for my time.
Course. Didn't think it would be that much trouble, but I'm happy to pay for your help. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whizbeer.
Alright, there was something on this map, right? A quest. Can't really see it on this map. You can only see it on the world map. Well, I can't even see it on this one. Crazy. So there's 5 more demiguise statues, a lot of chests, a lot of pages. That's crazy. Do we have any quests north of here? Not that I can see. There's a quest here. In this village.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Mine now, demiguise.
Revelio.
Demiguise. Okay, where is he? Above? Yeah. Nice.
Confringo. Alohomora.
Oh, stupid minigame, honestly.
Revelio.
Didn't Clementine Willardsley ask you to follow those butterflies into the Forbidden Forest for her? Not the bravest person, that Clementine.
Level 3 lock in here. Okay.
Alohomora. Revelio.
Another demiguise, or is that the chest that's whispering? It must be the chest then.
Oh, Milo, what am I to do?
Yo.
Is there something I can help you with, Mr.
Adley? Edgar Adley? No, I don't think so. Blast Milo and his mad schemes.
Milo?
He was my friend. Came to me a few days ago with a brilliant plan to make some quick galleons. All I had to do was follow him into the Forbidden Forest. Had I known he wanted to procure venom from a living acromantula. Oh, poor Milo. He didn't deserve to go like that.
I'm sorry.
I'm very sorry to hear about your friend.
Oh, thank you. I can't think of it. Milo's body is still in that cave with the absconder.
The absconder?
Aye, Milo's name for the acromantula. He did have a flair for the dramatic. In fact, as he died, Milo begged me to take his heirloom pocket watch, so that his daughter would have something to remember him by. But I fled.
I may be able to help.
If I have time, I can try to collect the heirloom watch, Mr. Adley.
You can't possibly go to the acromantula's cave. You'd be killed. Please, forget I said anything.
Oh, shut up. Okay, this is quite far, so let's not do that.
Now, where could that acromantula cave be?
Revelio.
Where's the fifth one? There. What animal is this? Frog? Let's get a frog.
No, you don't. I'll look after you.
Level 2 lock, okay. I can do that.
Aloha Mora.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Revelio. Lumos. Glacius. Confringo. Revelio.
I'm confused by this dungeon.
Confringo.
Alright. Okay, no, it's still on the minimap, so it's not completed.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Okay, we need to do something with this.
Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Glacius. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Incendio. Flipendo. Capulso. Levioso.
Okay. I don't know what happened, but we did it. That's all that matters, right?
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Maybe it's just don't be greedy kind of dungeon, and you will get rewarded.
Revelio. Incendio. Lumos. Lumos.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Merlin himself would be proud.
Revelio.
Alright. How do we get in? I need a box again. Is there one on top? Yeah. Oh. There's some balloons though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the fifth one? See it?
Revelio.
One fire, second fire, third fire.
Confringo.
That's that. Settled.
Revelio.
Found the cube.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Revelio.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Lumos.
Where is that? Next to some kind of house. Sadly, I cannot fly here.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Oh, there's a demiguise inside. Okay. Can I get there? It's not. Right, let's jump this. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, we can get the demiguise inside, but I want to get that thing. There we go.
Mine now, demiguise.
Revelio.
Oh, I didn't even know this is here.
Lumos.
My advice when dealing with
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Oh, another one. Okay. Like that.
Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora.
Come on.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Why is this blocked?
Confringo. Revelio. Lumos.
It's outside. Somewhere around here.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Alohomora. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
How do I get upstairs? Oh, that's a different house. Upstairs.
Sometimes it's...
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Another one of these.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Let me do a safety save, just in case. I wouldn't want this progress to be rolled back.
Revelio.
Mine now, Demi, guys.
Hello there. Please, come in.
So this is it.
Revelio.
Let's check the map. Okay, there's another one somewhere. No, I don't want to open the map. Be this way.
Revelio.
I saw what you did! Ha! I have no tolerance for thieves! Hand them back!
Hand what back, sir? We've not took a thing.
Hand them back!
There's nothing to give, sir. It was only the one.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That's all of them, sir. Honestly, I swear.
How many times are you...
Accio.
I swear it was just those ones,
Revelio.
sir. Yes, sir. We'd never take more than those.
I tell you this, they'll not appreciate your antics in Azkaban. You just wait till I see your mother.
That was a bit harsh.
Revelio.
Okay. There's another. That's the cellar, right? Level 3. Okay, let me check the map. See how many demiguises I still need. There's 5 more? Where? Also, it's not like I need anything else to unlock them. I have everything. There's one here, right? Level 3. There's no way there's more than... There's something here. Okay.
Revelio.
Where?
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Mine now, demi-guys.
There's one here. 4 to go.
Revelio.
Looks like it's inside. Above me? Could be in the alley?
Revelio.
I was definitely inside.
Oxmeade, here I come.
I didn't see it up top.
Revelio.
There's one more floor. There we go.
Revelio. Revelio.
Where's the door visible? Even though I looted everything here.
Revelio.
Looks like it's inside this place.
Revelio.
This has been looted. Why is it still showing on game?
Revelio.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Hello,
Looks like a good space for guys.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, demiguise.
Revelio.
Perfect. There should be 3 more in this place somewhere.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio.
Level 3.
Lumos.
On top of the pathway.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Not this one, right?
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Pardon me? Might I ask a favor of you?
You did
Revelio.
it with all those dark wizards? Oh, I can't believe it.
Let's get that chest on top.
Flipendo.
a quest here. Might as well start it. That will give us a checkpoint.
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
How generally kind of
That's
you.
incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Booba-Tuba pus. Booba-Tubas do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
I'll try and find some for you.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few Booba-Tubas, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
I have 2 quests in the Forbidden Forest now.
Forest for Booba-Tubas. I hope it's worth the risk.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio.
There's a house up there.
Accio. Revelio. Lumos.
Outside near a wall, something like this.
Oxmeade, here I come.
Maybe higher. Ah, there it is.
Revelio. Oh.
Tomb of the Villager.
Revelio.
Come on now.
Accio.
Fine.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Let's check out the Tomb of the Villager.
Revelio.
You made a mistake.
Not one who likes the grit. You're about to regret that.
Stupid boy.
You let stupid boy that well go, didn't you?
Confringo.
Stupid boy. You're going.
Nobody will believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself.
Maybe firewall or something.
Confringo! Revelio! Accio!
How do I call it? That works.
Wingardium Leviosa! Confringo!
Oh. I mean, that did open the... Maybe if I go this way? What if I just dash through? Okay. What if I use it as a way to get across and then I can do it from the other side?
Wingardium Leviosa!
I do it like this, right? And then I do Levioso. Can I climb it? Not really.
Also! Accio!
What if I'm invisible?
Revelio!
Oh, maybe? Maybe there's a way around. Yeah, there is. Okay, well, that makes it easier. Guessing that's all of it. Vault.
Revelio!
Fine now, demiguy.
Hello, Hamora.
Nice, there should be one. Second floor, maybe?
Revelio!
So how many are we missing? We are missing 2. Yeah, let's have a look everywhere, I guess. I don't know if I've been in this
Does it
area.
get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Level 3. Level 3.
Revelio!
Come on, stop drinking. Level 2.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio!
I was expecting good demi-guys here. Guess not.
Revelio.
It should be all of them. What's outside? Was I there? Not sure.
I remember you. Your generosity helped me afford rather exotic stage construction. Very satisfying. Revelio.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books.
Fine now, Demi guys.
Yeah, there's one inside here. How do I get in? Oh, it's part of the other shop, maybe?
Revelio.
Yeah. But how? Okay, let's open this first. Oh, this way, okay.
Revelio.
Where?
Hello there. Come on in. Plenty
Seems like-
to look at here.
I'm literally next to it. There should be one more in this city. That's not a demiguy statue, okay.
Revelio.
That's the level 3 lock, I know about that one. There's a level 3 lock there, right? Yes.
Revelio.
Ah, hello. And how would one like to be styled today?
Oh yeah, that's the hairdresser. Might as well try it out.
Hello.
Oh, come in. Come in. Welcome to Madame Snelling's Tress Emporium. I'm sure I've no need to introduce myself. They used to call me Snelly. Oh, Snelly, why aren't you studying to be an aura? But I showed them. They're stuck in the dust at the ministry and I'm here thriving. Absolutely thriving. But look at you. Look at you. I can certainly see why you paid me a visit. Looking for a change, are we?
A change? Why not?
Why not, I say? What sort of change?
Some are going for that muggle with consumption, sort of death becomes me allure. But you won't find poisons here. No need for chloride of lime or ammonia when you have magic. Why don't you spend a moment choosing how you'd like to look? You can change your hair too if you'd like.
Nice your services.
What services do you offer?
What is it you might be interested in?
Okay, I can change hairstyle, or I can remove that if I wanted to. No. Eyebrows as well. Eye color. I think I'm pretty happy.
You can stop by anytime.
Revelio.
we go.
Hello,
That's the last
Aurora.
one. Come on. Got it in time, because it's already daytime.
Revelio.
Nice, let's go to that forest.
Revelio.
I shan't be having none of your nonsense. Leave me like that again and you'll soon find yourself with naught but poachers at your back.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Confringo. Merlin himself would be proud.
Nice.
Revelio.
I saw hoof prints in the forest the other day that I swear belonged to a unicorn.
This is where Saccharissa said to go. Now where are those booba-tubers? Revelio. Just my luck. Crucible. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Confringo. Confringo. Glacius. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Confringo.
I blocked it. Weird.
Glacius. Accio. Stupefy. Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Glacius. Confringo. Stupefy. Glacius. Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Glacius. Confringo. Stupefy. Glacius. Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Oh, that smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness. Revelio.
Butter of poaching. There's enough dumb beasts for everyone.
Protect that Confringo! Too slow.
It's Totalis. Revelio.
Incendio! Incendio! Protego! Incendio! Incendio! Confringo!
That should do it. I'd better get back to Zacharysin.
Incendio!
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Okay, there's nothing else.
Who lived here, I wonder? The cave must be somewhere in this maze. I wonder what else is in here. Confringo! Confringo! Places! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Places! Potato! Stupefy! Confringo! Glacius! Revelio. Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Revelio. Revelio. This could be the Acromantula cave Mr. Adley mentioned. Confringo. Revelio.
There it is. Big fucking spider.
So this is the infamous absconder.
Come on.
Confringo. Stupefy. Potato. Stupefy.
Damn. spider is fucking annoying. But it should be fine. Hope it didn't put us back too far. No, it's just a boss fight. Cool.
Confringo.
Let's change our spells. Would be better. So you, I guess, and spell armors won't do much. But 4 fire spells could be good enough.
So this is the infamous absconder. Defender, Confringo. Incendio, Bombarda.
Oh.
Defender, Confringo. Incendio. Potato, Stupefy. Stupefy. Confringo. Incendio. Bombarda. Defender. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Defender. Potato. Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio. Defender. Confringo. Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. That's taken care of.
There we go.
I need to find the heirloom for Milo's daughter.
That was one of the hardest bosses, if not the hardest boss I fought this game.
Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Incendio. Defender. Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio.
Alright. Back there. What am I missing? You and you.
Revelio.
Now where's the heirloom? Maybe there.
Confringo. I need to bring this heirloom back to Mr. Adley.
Nice. I'm poisoned still. That's fine. Let's go. Where is he? Edgar. Right there. I like the fact that you can travel in the middle of combat. That's literally the best thing ever.
Wonder who lives here.
Ah, you look none the worse for wear.
Mr. Adley, I retrieved the heirloom pocket watch from Milo's body.
Merlin's beard! How did you? Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to think about that acromantula ever again. Thank you. Thank
I
you
want to
very
get paid
much.
for this one though. I'd like a reward.
This was quite difficult to retrieve. Shouldn't I get a reward for my trouble?
Of course I'm happy to pay you. I can't afford much. I've promised to pay for all the supplies Milo's daughter will need to attend Hogwarts one day.
Am I going? Yeah, maybe I can sell the watch. Nah, I'm not gonna be.
In that case, all right. Here's the heirloom watch.
Oh, thank you. I know that Milo's daughter will be glad to have this.
What is
What do you have for sale?
Milo can rest in peace now that his wishes have been fulfilled and his daughter has something to remember him by. Never mind replenishing my stocks. Pleasure doing business with you.
Oh yeah, this one was just one better, yeah, I remember now. That's way better. I don't need these purple ones, I'll only save the golden ones. Oh, a white mask. I mean, I can sell it, right? Because I don't need it. It's already unlocked in my skin. 68, that seems better. That's the weight. This is too high of a level to even use. It might be way better than what I have currently. Same with that. Those are good. 79, so I can sell these. Alright, that sounds about right.
Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate your business.
Okay, let's go for the other quests we have. I don't know what I need with these. What I'm missing. How many demiguises do I have on me? That's the question I want to know. Demiguise. I have 10. So I need 3 more to unlock the next Alahomora skill. That's not too bad. If I check the map of Hogwarts, how many do I need there? There's still 5 more, so there's a lot of demiguise statues. I'm already done with that city. There's one demiguise statue there, there's one demiguise statue here. Where though? I've been there but I didn't see that. Weird. Oh, demiguise is there. I'm gonna find one there. Maybe it's in the level 3 lock, who knows? Right? I'll have to have a look, but that would be weird. Like, why do you need that many demiguise statues? Okay, let's do that quest as I was saying. You. Right, and I guess this one is the closest one.
Oxmeade, here I come. Saccharissa, I found the tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Sure.
Of course. Happy to have found them for you.
Thank you. And your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Okay. Alright, anything else? Let's check out the collections, challenges or whatever. Claim some. Ooh, Raven Mask. Dueling feats? Okay, that's gonna be hard because I'm completely ignoring these. But I guess you get these fees randomly just by exploring. 32 side quests, 14 main story quests. Locked challenge. I still have 2 locked challenges. There's 13 more of those. Guild pages, we have these 2. We're finishing Oxmeade. Bit more for Hogwarts. Room of requirement, rescue beasts. Now we need to rescue 20 of them and upgrade 5 gear items. That shouldn't be too difficult once we have all the requirements for it. Let's read these posts, I guess. Come on, I don't want to go back. Now we can do the quest. So you need to read that owl post. Alright, that's fine. Let's speak to Amit. He is on the highest floor. Shouldn't be too difficult. Astronomy wing. And there.
Telling us about her colleague who befriended a great...
Revelio.
I put my hand up and said we had a
handy resource in...
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
I prefer the 3 broomsticks to Oxhead.
Lumos.
That seems to be all the way up.
Revelio. Lumos.
Or a kid. Okay. Like, is it gonna disappear?
Revelio.
Where?
Hello there.
Hello, Oxmeade. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Let's head to the mine then.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Yeah, he needs to learn it first.
Revelio.
Alright, let's go. Now we can finally do the main story. So now you have to remember that if we want to progress with the main story, we need to actually read those owl posts, because they lock keep everything. But it's fine, I managed to complete most of those mega oases in the city. I need 3 more, unlock Alhambra 3.
Revelio.
That's good. Hello.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
But I had no choice.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle?
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Oxmeade. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Ready.
Oxmeade and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
I'll be quiet. Books so rarely prepare one for reality.
Revelio.
A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Confringo! Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
How do I get up there? Must be from a different side then. Maybe that's gonna be the exit. You like loop around, who knows?
I still can't believe
What
we're inside
happened?
a real goblin mine.
Accio!
Is it possible to go there? Nah, I don't think so.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
One less human to worry about.
We need to be careful, as I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok.
I didn't mean to do
to say
that.
the least.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
We'll get us through his safely, mate. You have my word. Accio! Being watched by a door.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Okay, so to unlock that, we need to follow the pipes. There we go.
Accio!
But it's gonna unlock. Maybe just give power to the other room then. How do I get upstairs?
Revelio!
Now it opened.
Confringo!
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Oxmeade. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around a schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out.
Revelio!
I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. Yes, of course.
Revelio!
Just a grapple, you are.
Reparo. Confringo. Accio. Glacius.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Why am I always... An intruder! You don't see me.
Get accustomed to that!
Was that just it?
Someone thinks they can out me! There you are.
Confringo.
Why are you coming back? Let's get it.
I'll kill you when I get down there.
Places.
Why can't I hit you?
Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Flipendo.
Come on. Can't. Are you actually joking?
I will make
I've been fighting since before you were born.
I won't rest. Descendo.
Confringo.
There we fucking go.
This really is too much.
Revelli. Stay
Yeah,
close.
I used so many potions on that.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Confringo.
You get there from a different side, okay?
devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Lumos.
Lumos!
Confringo.
The wizards will be defeated.
Clever.
Petrificus totalis.
Ah, but if you don't fill up so much, you can actually go further. It's true. Eat a big meal, you'll be slowed down. Afraid to fight.
What's going on out there?
Petrificus totalis.
Hello?
Petrificus totalis.
What's that? Who's there? Up for a minute dying, aren't you?
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Oxmeade.
Anything else in here? Another one of those doors. That won't do anything unless I pull the lever.
Confringo. Accio. Don't think I've found all the plans. I'd best keep looking.
Okay, we need to go back down, I guess. I think this is the exit. Yeah, probably.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Oxmeade. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Nice.
Hello, Hamura.
Glad I can unlock this.
Revelio.
We're almost out of here, Oxmeade. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
That was correct. You just go around.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Oxmeade. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado...
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Well done. It was available. Right, so we have 3 more. Have to wait for the owl, right, to arrive. need to do something else in the meantime, which is not too bad. Still don't have the other part of the map unlocked though, which is unfortunate for now. So we need to wait for the owl post and do the next one. So let's do one side quest. Maybe that's enough. Challenge. We finished the challenge apparently. Yep. Combat challenge. This one. Cool. I guess that's all we unlocked really. We're level 30 now. Let's check the map. And I guess I want to try to unlock the demiguises in the city. There should be 3 of them, so it shouldn't be too difficult.
Well, as soon as I can.
Oh, never mind, we got the quest now. Oh, I can buy the upgrade. Okay, I'll do that right after.
Revelio.
Now let's try to find demiguises in this place. Should be one in this city.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Aloha Mora.
Like, I want to get the level 3 Alohomora before we continue, because if there's dungeons, and in the dungeons there's the locked door, kinda need it, right? Guessing it's upstairs? No, not in this building. But if we go into these small cities, we'll be able to find it eventually.
Revelio.
There's nothing upstairs. Oh, there's coins. 3 coins. Perfect. I guess I can do this.
Revelio.
What do we have?
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
There he is.
Mine now, demiguise.
Yeah, during the night it says mine now, demiguise. During the day it says, what do we have here? Demiguise. So that's the easiest way of finding it. So that's 1. There should be 1 in this city as well. I was not able to find it last time, but maybe this time.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
I think it's here. Yeah. That's the second one, and we need 1 more. this city. There's one. No, we found this one. We found that one. Any more towns? There's one in this city. Okay. The demiguise.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Revelio.
It's you. Thank you again for saving me.
Thank you again for finding my dear Archie. I honestly don't know.
It's you. Thank you again for saving me. I'll never forget you.
Revelio.
Alright, that should be pretty much all. So let's switch to that quest. Poppy, Natty. We still don't have the quest for third guy. Well, let's give him the 13 demiguises. That should give us Alahomora 3.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings. Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
Yep.
I actually have some moons for you.
Dear me, you have been busy. Incredible. Thank you. You're ready for the final Alahomora lesson. With this knowledge, no lock shall ever stand in your way. You have done all I asked. I only wish I knew who put those statues everywhere in the first place. Alas. If you do find more, please feel free to remove them. You'll be doing your caretaker a huge service. And if I ever find out who the bully is behind this cruel trick, I shall let you know. Thank you once again for your assistance and tenacity. Now that you've mastered Alahomora, no lock is unbreakable. But do feel free to keep finding demiguise statues and removing those moons.
All right. Let's get our new upgrades.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
4,000? That's crazy. I should do something with those.
Thanks for stopping by. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
They don't scare me.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
It's like she's gonna be in the new area, right? Let's have a look. Yeah, all the way down. Alright. That has to wait a bit. I did notice we have a new quest in Oxmeade. But that has to wait as well.
Perhaps I could test out my new...
So let's go for... you.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do. Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf. Ah! Yeah! Ah!
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I will decide what's best.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets the...
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
What could the headmaster want?
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Professor Black, how are you?
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kagawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Please do.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
I spend the entire day in
The headmaster. I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
And I don't miss him.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Ahem! Attention, students! I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the stunning banners of Slytherin. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever. Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone. Even Master himself.
I've changed my mind.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
To do with my family's reign.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
Purity of blood?
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you. The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle. Revelio.
Am I not getting the new quest? There we go. Actually, that's gonna start the next trial, right? That's gonna be quite a long one. Let's not do that. Let's instead... I don't know. Which one? What can we still do? Well, what I want to do for sure is finally finish this one quest here, right? We're missing one chest in there. I want to do that one. Now that we have a Alahomar level 3.
Wonder who lives here.
Then we can spend a few minutes in Oxmeade, maybe.
Alohomora.
Right, that's done. Actually, no. Let's go to the room of requirement. After we go to Hogsmeade first, that is. I'll unlock it, then go back. We can do those plants today, I guess. Unlock them. We identify everything. Alright, let's get rid of these. Okay. Now let's go quickly to Hogsmeade. I want to buy something from... was it this one? Magic Nape? Pippin's shop? One of these. I want to buy everything so we can start.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. A wise decision. Thank you. Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished.
83, 90 is highest hat. 77, 77. So let's sell this one. 87, 83. I can sell those. I can sell those. 90, 84. I can sell these. Cool. Let's swap our gear. Alright. And now let's make ourselves not look trash. Actually, let's use the mouse. That's faster. That looks so cool though. Not gonna lie. Yeah, this one in white would be also cool. Or that one. We did unlock this one, but I don't like it as much as this one. That's cooler. Headwear. No, I want to scan headwear. Neckwear. You. Cloaks. Perfect. We have a new owl post. Oh yeah, I can sell the rest. Let's do that.
What can I do for you today? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
There's one more shop on this side.
I'm told that last Clementine. Welcome. Come on in. Now, where was I? Right. Oh, yes.
I don't need to buy the
No one
fertilizer.
can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
All the Wanderers. Bombs and Scroll, that's where I need to go.
It's always nice to see a familiar face.
Beast
Nothing
Feeder,
like finding
Toy Box,
just the right thing, is there?
Composter, Hopping Pot. These are actually no, they are not as expensive. Just buy
Nothing
everything.
like finding just the right thing, is there?
Mostly all
Let
of
me
our
know
money.
if there's anything else I can do to help.
It's the Flying Broom. Okay, what are we still missing? I don't care about those shops. What's this? It's the Wizard Wear Glove. That's that. So let's go here. If it's still closed, we'll just go to that mushroom up top. Wrong way.
Revelio.
I can unlock these now. I'll do this later. I just want to do a few shopping sprees and yeah, then I go back to the room of requirement, place down the other things. Yes, this is now open. Hello.
Mind you don't turn quick. If you're stuck with a Duracell feather, it doesn't...
Hello.
Welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair for my Wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncarved fur? Duracell feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Duracalls. But people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
Not an idle choice of merchandise.
Seems like a poor choice of inventory. Surely that's obvious.
You don't mind sharing your opinions, do you? Despite the fact that we are a wizarding village, doesn't mean these things appear by magic. Takes a lot to round up these feathers. Don't get me started on thwoppers. Most of the suppliers of thwopper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's.
Perhaps it was your dealings with Froopers that led you to the precarious idea of stocking Duracalls.
Oh, you are well and cheeky, aren't you? Don't worry, I don't mind. Never had a still tongue in my head either. And I'll have you know that it's my highest priority to ensure that all beasts are safe and well cared for. Right thing to do and good for business. Anyway, perhaps you should have a look around. Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
What is that
Thank you,
fucking
I will.
voice acting?
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
What do you have for sale?
Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to acquire?
None.
I don't mind selling things for certain clients. You know where to find me.
Oh, that's biscuit. Definitely keeping you. Definitely keeping you. I don't need Niffler, do I? This one has a star. I know what a star means, so I'll keep it. I don't know which one we have. I think we have this one. I don't have that one. So let's get the Jobberknoll out. Alright, that's bought.
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
And then we need to go into that third place. What are you painting, bro? So you're painting a Christmas place, but it's not Christmassy. That's sad, devs.
Careful of the mandrakes. I haven't fed them yet. Good. Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Alright, and that should be all. So let's go back. Map. Obviously Hogwarts. And secret room of requirement. We have 2 large plants, okay. 2 medium plants and 4 small ones. Okay. I don't think I need any more mellow sweet, so I will maybe replace one of those with another medium one. So mellow sweet, Detone, Mandrake and Nutgrass. What is this? Detone. Mellow sweet, Nutgrass. The 4th one we need. Mandrake. I'll leave it the last turn for minute 30 and then I'll worry about the rest. Add the rest here. Alright. So, herbology? We do need more chopping. No, not chopping, these stations. I would like to get one more medium potting place. Sadly, we are on a limit right now. Which is fine. We can fix that easily. Alright, let's 30 seconds. Cool. Let's collect these. These are for fertilizer, okay. 5 seconds on those. I need to remove all of these plants. Alright. And I need to remove these, which I will do 1 minute from now. Let's get another large pot. This one is flaxweed, so we need the other one. Specula. Seconds on that. Fine. Let's do potions for now. So we have different potions. Okay, we have hopping pots. Make 3 of these. I'll add them here, I think. We are running out of moonstone, that's alright though. One burner, 2 burners, 3 burners. Okay. Let's start adding these. I don't think I even need a 7th one. Actually, might as well. I just got the extra. Actually, is there anything else utility-wise that we might need? Already have those. Don't care about decorations. So one more potion place, I guess. Where would I even put it though? Oh, maybe I should have done that instead. If I remove one, will I get everything back? Yes. Let's do that instead then. That's 7. Okay, cool. So now I can craft like 3 of these. I need to interact with each manually. Okay. I wonder if it's possible for these in the back. And I can jump, I guess. Then it's easy, yeah. Alright, so let's make... These are quite fast. I wish I could just choose one and then do all three at the same time. Alright, this should now be done. So this is called Gravel Pick. So we need Chinese chopping cabbage here. Cool. And I'll leave it like that. So yeah. Thank you all for watching. And I'll be seeing you guys next time. Take care. Bye bye.